Weymouth FC, located in Dorset and was founded in 1890, nicknamed the Terras, they play their football in the Bob Lucas Stadium since 1987 and has a capacity of 6,600. They play their football in the Vanarama National League South, and their best ever finish was 18th in the National League in the 20-21 season. The following season they got relegated back down to the Vanarama National League South, and that's where our story begins in non-league and beyond. So here we go, non-league and beyond. I've signed a 1-year deal with Weymouth for £750 a week, which is not bad. I'm happy about that. On to the next screen, and what do we have? Media prediction, 13th. No director of football. Year founded 1890. Fierce rivals Poole. We're going to enter the FA Cup in the second round qualifying. We're going to enter the FA Trophy in the second round. We play at the Bob Lucas Stadium. Capacity of 6,600. No transfer budget. Wage budget of £9,129. Club history, well, won a few trophies, most notably the Vanarama National League South 2006. I'd love to do that this year, and the first year would be amazing. If I skip on to the next screen, the best 11. I'm happy because some of these have got pictures, so does that mean they're going to be good? I don't know. I've noticed also, last year I've had Tom Bearwish before, and he's got I'm sure that's the Eastleigh badge. So I don't know if a load of these players on loan from Eastleigh. Well, that's two of them anyway, 2 players. They've all got different badges. Yeah, so, but like I say, they've got pictures. So that must be a good thing, surely. If I go on to the next screen, board culture, what we're working on. Work within the wage budget. Grow the club's reputation. It's non-league and beyond. Beyond is past the Vanarama National League South. It's the Champions League. That's what we're after. End of current season, finish mid-table in the Vanarama National League South. Be competitive in the FA Cup. Be competitive in the FA Trophy. What does that really mean? Be competitive. We're never going to win it. So does that just mean, I don't know, get as far as you can. Hopefully through to the first round of the FA Cup. Contract expires after 1 year. Hopefully that gets renewed. This series will be a very quick series. This is a 1-club series. Non-league club. Taking Weymouth all the way to the Champions League, if you didn't already know. Next second season, record a Vanarama top half finish, and then reach the Vanarama playoffs in the 3rd year, and then continue to challenge for the Vanarama National League South playoffs for year on year after that. Right, let's go on to the next one. Supporter culture, what do we have? Remain in the Vanarama National League South. Hopefully, it can't get no lower. I've only got Vanarama National League South, it's the lowest. Get the better of arch rivals Poole, we happen to play against them. Be competitive against Yeovil if we happen to play against them, and get the better of our arch rivals Dorchester if we happen to play against them. I forget who's in the Vanarama National League South. I think Poole or not. Yeovil above that, and Dorchester, yeah, I'm not completely sure. Okay, so Poole are in the Southern Premier South, so I can't see we're going to play against them, unless actually in the FA Cup qualifying we might do. Dorchester Town are also in the Southern Premier League South. So that just leaves Yeovil, who are in the Vanarama National League. So hopefully we'll see them next season if we get promoted. Let's take a look at our squad. So this is the squad, and we've got a lot of players that are going to be out of contract at the end of the season. So I will start offering out some contracts. If I look at the best players, we've got, and I'm going to apologise now for butchering names, Harry Capinu, very good left back. Teddy Howe, a very good right back. He is a very good right back. He looks really good. And then Dan Matsuka, a very good centre back, 6'4" as well, which I like. So defence is looking really strong. Keelan O'Donnell, very good right winger. Zaki Ule, very good goalkeeper. And then another very good central defender in Nathan Carlisle. So defence, we're looking very, very good, very strong. Up front, a little bit weak. The best striker is Akeem Rose, but his best position as a winger. So Tom Bearwish really most probably will be playing that one up front maybe. He's not bad at all. Got some good pace, good acceleration, good finishing, composure 9. It's okay. It's okay for this level. It's okay. And Josh to come on if needed. And he's 6'5", target man all day long. If I look at the development centre and see what we've got in the reserves under 21s, there's a bit of potential there. We've got Billy Terrell on loan from Bournemouth. Yeah, so I can't see him playing, so he will go back. And some of these have got some contracts for next season. And some of these are on like £5 a week. So that's a Billy bargain. If I look at the under 18s, if I look at potential, there's a couple of 5-stars there. Bailey Trevelyan looks okay. And then also, get that out of the way, Alex Wheel. He looks right as well, 15 years of age, right winger. So we're doing all right for squad members. This ain't too bad. If I look at the finances, we've got 9,129 on wage budget. And what are we spending? We're spending £8,863. So I've got roughly £270 to spare. What are the wages of these on? £270. What would that get me? Well, that would get me another Brad Ash, sort of similar player. The top earners are £625 on Alexander McBurney. And then Ben Gearin is on £550. Right, we've looked at some of these players. I feel this is not a bad squad. Where's the season preview? Let's take a look. We're seeing how good this squad is. If I look at the season preview. Where are we season preview? 20th. Okay, we just got relegated last season from the Vanarama League. And now we're in the Vanarama League South. They think we're going to finish 20th. They think we're terrible. Hopefully that's not the case. I was hoping for a good promotion this season. Tonbridge Angels last season. I'm loving Tonbridge Angels instead. Right, let's get in a tactic and let's sort something out. Let's go to tactics now. I'm just looking at the squad again and I realised that we're going to struggle for someone playing on the left-hand side. We've got Tom Blair that can play out on the left. He's right-footed, so he'll have to be an inside winger or an inside forward. So that's something I'm a little bit worried about, the left-hand side. I will look for another player for backup from because at this moment in time, everyone wants to play on the wing and they want to play on the right-hand side. Right, so let's get to the tactics. I've just custom clean slated it and I put in a 4-2-3-1. Might not play this, but this is just the basic one I've just loaded up. So we're going to struggle for the left-hand side and everyone wants to be a winger on the right-hand side. So no one wants to be an inside forward. And then we've got a few midfielders, but we haven't really got a shadow striker. So we might have to do something like this. Maybe. That we're just playing around. It's just playing around. See what else I can bring in. Like I said, but I haven't got much money. So I'm going to go for a sweeper keeper on support. Left-hand side, we've got two good left backs and right backs. What am I thinking? Let's go for two winger supports. I think that's most really the right thing to do. There, and two central defenders on the defend. Don't want no ball playing defenders. That's fine. Deep line playmaker, defensive midfielder. I do like a ball winning midfielder. Defend. And then also alongside him. Maybe a Roman playmaker on support. Getting into the wings a little bit. Move to the channels. And then a central midfielder attack. See, this is going to be the problem. I would love to have a shadow striker. Something like this. The left hand side, it needs to be an inverted winger. Let's go attack. And the right hand side is going to be a winger attack. And then, yeah, this player here. I don't think I've got it in the squad. So, I ain't got much money either. Maybe the loan market. I might be able to pick up a couple of loan players. So, I'm going to go for a box-to-box, box down and box-to-box to get forward. And then put on there, maybe, get forward. Dribble more. Shoot less often. Tackle harder. Want the defenders to dribble less. They are dribble less anyway, so that's okay. Want the wingers, though. Sit narrow. And then cross from the byline. Cross more often. Cross from the byline. Cross more often. Do that on the right hand side as well. Cross from the byline. Cross more often. Tackle harder as well, actually. Shoot less often. And sit narrow. Make sure I do that to the other side. So, tackle harder. Shoot less often. And hopefully they will match up. They do. Ball in the field on defend. It's on tackle hard already. That's fine. That's all right. Roman playmaker. He's going to get into the channels. Actually, I'm going to get him to draw more as well. And shoot less often and tackle harder. That's good. Inverted wingers cutting inside. Tackle harder. Sit narrow. Don't want him, nothing else there. And on the right hand side, I do want to have tackle harder. Do want them to cross Aim at near post. That's far post. Near post. Cross from fine. Cross from more often. That's fine. Maybe if I've got that going there, maybe I don't want the right hand side one crossing more often. Let's take that off, but I will have cross from the byline. That's good. We're going to go positive. In possession, what we after. Play at defence. Let's go mix crosses. Work to the ball in the box. Run at defence. Yep, good. Just basic. Everything will change later on. Counter press, counter. Distribute the centre backs. Take short kicks. Do that. Out of possession. It's got to be a high press. Standard. And then trigger press more often. Prevent short goal kick distribution. And then I'll see about step up or drop off. Sometimes I've noticed on these tactics, when I create some tactics, it's sometimes best just to leave it all blank. Sometimes it's the best option. Let's do a quick pick. Let's just do a quick pick of the best 11. So, and this is it. So, looking at it, I've got the 2 left and right backs in. Masuka, yeah, that's good. Carlisle. I thought that was tackling for a second. Tackling 1. That's not really going to be his best position. Have we not got a ball playing defender? Lepard. Okay. Bernie. Good. That's fine for him. Blair. They have got him out on the left. They're cut inside. That's okay. You can play as an inverted winger. O'Connell on the right hand side. Right only. Crossing's going to be okay. Crossing of 9. Dribbling of 9. Then up front they have Pert and Bear, which is fine. The only problem then is going to be the ball winning midfielder. There's going to be the only problem. He can play there. He's more of a centre back. Passing a 4. Yeah, so that might be an issue. Jack Seddon. That a Bournemouth kit. I swear he used to play for Bournemouth. He did used to play for Bournemouth. Cameron Murray. He's more of an attacking midfielder. I can also play on the left though, so that's interesting. Inverted winger, so that's good. That's good to know. Osman's a striker, or Josh striker, and Brad Ash is another striker, stroke winger, and can also play on the left. We'll need to get some youngsters in. If I have a look at the youngsters again, do we have any defensive midfielder youngsters? We do, and he's got some good potential. Oh, yeah, let's promote him. I like him. The Algerian lad, Sammy. He can come in. Anyone else that really should be knocking on the door straight away? Decent striker. I will just bring... This is a very small squad. Thought it was alright, but it's a very, very small squad. Where did I put him? Where is the youngster? Gone. He's down the bottom here. Incoming for Carlisle. So that... so far looks to be what I'm going to go for. Shoot less often. Dribble more? Yeah, tackle harder. We'll play around. I'll play around the tactic, but that's really roughly what I'm going to go with. Let me play some friendlies. Let me see if there's anyone else out there that I can bring in to strengthen this squad, because it is quite a small squad actually. Now I look at it, very small. Well, let me see, and then we'll get to the first game of the season. Let's play the first game of the season. So I'll look at some more players, play the friendlies, and we'll play the first game of the season now to see how well this tactic so far will do. So I'll see you in a second. So friendlies went really well. We even beat a team that are in the league above us. Maidenhead United beat them 2-0. Only conceded 2 goals. Great. The funny thing is, we got Tonbridge Angels today, and my last season non-league and beyond was Tonbridge Angels, and this season we're kicking off with Tonbridge Angels. There is a slight tactical tweak. We're now playing a deep line playmaker on support rather than a Roman playmaker. The reason being, mainly, is because Nepard can't play as a Roman playmaker. That's the big reason. He wants to play as a deep line playmaker, which is okay, it's fine. Also, I had dribble more in. Now I've got dribble less, that being because he's got dribbling of 2. So I'll take that off. I still want a more ball-winning midfielder, but the 20-year-old Algerian guy is playing Sami Bassidi. He's done right since I promoted him to the senior squad. He's done right. He's played 6 times. They were friendlies with an average rating of a 7.17. So he's done right. But I would like a bit of competition. But I had no scouts here. I've sent the scouts out now. I've got 2 scouts in. They're looking for players. So hopefully they will show me something that is decent, better than what we've already got. I've also brought in another youngster, if I can bring him up. Charlie Medway. He can play on the right. He can play on the left. He's an international as well. He's got 8 caps. Reason being because we've got a load of central defenders, but we've only got 1 left back and 1 right back. So I've had to promote from the youth. Let's get into the team. What are we putting out? There's a lot to talk about. Right, we're going to go with, it's the names again. Ulala, Kapinu, Girin, Matazuka, Howe, Basadi, Lepard, McBurney, Blair, O'Connell, and Bearwish. I will learn these names and get them down to a T. It's been a really good, like I say, friendly's gone really well. But friendlies are friendlies, and this is proper league game. Hopefully, it's Tonbridge Angels. Like I said, they were the team from last year. Hopefully, we can kick off with a win and then go from strength to strength. Go from strength to strength. So here we go. Well, we got to the 20-minute mark and there's still no highlights. Not much is happening so far, which is a good thing. I suppose we're away from home. So it's not too bad, is it? Away from it. And Tonbridge Angels are a very good team. I know them well. Yeah, now time is just ticking. First highlight of the game. It's 39 minutes in. 39 minutes in. Come on. Oh my goodness me. It took so long to get a highlight. Basali out to the right. Connell can't get to it. Can we win this back by Howe? No. Matasuka can, but he loses it. Howe's got it. Crosses out to the left. Blair, the inverted winger. He's got the ball. He's on the byline. To McBurney. I'm so impressed with him. He's such, I was going to say, in the friendlies, he has got such a good shot on him. Good long shot. He's been banging them in from midfield. Here we go then. Just before half time. Tonbridge Angels with the throw in. Don't want to concede now. We can see out 0-0 at half time. I take it. Good. Blair. Bearwish gets to it. He does. He's got a lot to do though. He's all on his own. He needs support. Does he need support? The defender keeps backing off. I think he could have maybe got a little bit closer. 0-0 at half time. Not the most exciting game. We've been the better team. Parsons been a bit terrible, but it's non-league football. Proud of your efforts. Doing well so far. Carry on. Let's hope we start the second half like we finished the first half, which we looked like we was going to score a goal. Free kick for Tonbridge. Cross comes over. Defenders get it out. It's done under the Kosher a bit. And Turner scores for Tonbridge Angels. Against the runner play. We're not used to this. Them friendlies, like I said, went really well. Really, really well. And we're straight back behind it. Throw in for us. Gearing. To Howe. How are we losing? Come on. O'Connell on the right hand side. Bearwish with a goal. First goal of the season. Keeper helped us out a little bit. Thank you. Thank you, Henley. Oh. Right. Back on level terms. Keeper. Big hoof to left hand side. Blair wins the header. Nice one. Tries to find Bearwish. The defender just backing off. And yeah, Tom just scores an absolute screamer. And he's just doing a little move like this. Well done, mate. Take a bow. What a goal. Napard, deep line playmaker, long ball forward. Defenders don't want the ball. And Tom Bearwish just curls it top right hand corner. What an absolute screamer of a goal. Absolutely phenomenal. 2-1 up. We deserve it. Let's see it out. 20 minutes to go. Opening game of the season. Start with a win. Who am I looking at? I've not got really a left or right back. I've got the youngster I can bring on. The defence, maybe Gearin could come off. Jack Seddon, bring him on. Or do I take off Dan Matsuzaka? Oh, flipping out. I just really got to learn these names. Let's bring Jack on. See, Jack's easy name. Tom, easy. 7 minutes to go. Come on, lads. More praise. See, he's 20 years of age. The Algerian guy, he's doing all right. Sammy's been doing all right today. We are looking for someone to play there, ball midfielder. Good result. Good result. Good win. 2-1. 2 good goals from Bearish. Very good start to the opening game of the season and a good start to the save. It's what I like. It's what I like. Don't want to start with a loss. We're in 8th place. Having a Waterlooville, top of the table. But it's early days. Very early on. Good comeback. It was a good comeback. But like I say, we were the better team. We definitely did deserve the win. When are we going to come back? Let me look at the schedule. Maybe Bath and the second round qualifying round. That sounds like a really good couple of games. Bath are a good team, so that sounds good to me. Hopefully that's good for you. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to leave a like, subscribe and ring that bell. I truly really appreciate it, and I will see you guys in the next video. But if you like some Wonder Kids, if you like some Tactic Testing League, I do have a lot more on the channel, so go check that out. That'd be much appreciated.